tips for new people. We'll do all tier 1. We'll do Tanglewood. So we look at our objectives. So we have capture, firelight, motion sensor. So I always grab EMF reader, thermometer, and then a flashlight usually. If you don't have a tier 2 headlamp or tier 3 headlamp. These are worthless. I would never use tier 1. Unless for like special occasions, but even then I probably wouldn't use it. And then I obviously grab my matches as well. It didn't take up a slot. So I'd go in probably with my thermometer in hand. Let's just see if this actually works with the tier 2 thermometer. And so we're just looking for any kind of dip in the temperature here. We also can listen for any kind of noises. So I'm also looking for the bone as I'm looking through here, because perfect games get you a little bit more money, but amateur, you really want to move away from amateur as soon as you can and on to intermediate. There's not much of a difference other than a few minutes of setup time, but if you move quickly, you'll figure it out. You're also going to be looking for the cursed object as well. You need to use that to get things going, like a hunt or something like that. Like looks like we don't need a hunt to happen, so that's kind of nice. We just need a photo of the ghost. So, let me see here. Okay, so my thermometer is going like way up, so it looks like this is definitely not the room. No. Let's double check back here real fast, just make sure that I didn't miss anything. This one is kind of a crappy one. Okay, this one's going down pretty fast. Nope, never mind. It was just playing with us. Again, we're looking for like a pretty extreme drop in temperature on a thermometer. Okay, none of these seem to be indicative of that. So we're still looking for any kind of indication. I really do wish they would give back just the original. Okay, here's the bone, so we can take a picture of that later. We'll just make a mental note of that. Okay, it looks like we have some activity of a ghost in here. As you can see, this plate. So we'll go ahead and check on our thermometer now. And it looks like it is going down. So like, now we have 2 pieces of like kind of evidence in our mind of like where the ghost could be. So the plate's being thrown, pretty good indication that the ghost is at least roaming around here. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the ghost room, but the temperature is dropping pretty fast in here. So I'm going to say probably in here. I'll go ahead and leave that there for, oh, we got another one as well. So I'll pick up my EMF reader and run over to here and see if, gives me 5. Okay, that's 5 for sure. Y'all can't really see this, but it is all the way to the right as well. And it's holding there as well. It's not just going to the right, but it's holding that at the far right. So I can go ahead and mark that as EMF 5. And that's good to go. Okay, what I normally do too is I throw my light down as well, because it's such a small map that you can kind of just, feel your way against the wall and then until you get outside. So, again, if you're on amateur or intermediate, you have 5 minutes, okay? So, look, we still have 2.5 minutes left on this. If you're really terrified, grab a crucifix like that to protect yourself and put it in the room. But what I'll go ahead and do is grab the rest of my evidence. So I'll grab you, my spirit box, my ghostwriting, and my UV as well. And then what I like to do for my spirit box is I like to use text-based. So if you go to your options and you go to game and go voice recognition, just turn it to text. And again, we marked EMF as well. So let's go ahead and use text. Where are you? How old are you? Just spam this until you get what you want from this ghost. Okay, looks like it's not giving it to us. It works pretty fast. We're also looking for any kind of doors that have maybe UV as well. That's where usually UV shows up, is on doors and light switches. So point that the ghost would interact with. Looks like it just threw, I think it just threw the book. So that means if it threw the book, you can actually, and you have 3 evidence available, you actually can rule out ghostwriting. That rules out Spirit, Shade, and what was that? And Myling, which is the worst ghost in the game. Okay, so we can rule out that as well, because just through the ghostwriting, which means it can't read or write. I'll grab a camera and a tripod, and I'll grab my dots. I'll turn on night vision mode on my camera, because that way you can actually see ghost orbs. And let's see if we can see ghost orbs real fast. So I'll just do a quick cursory look through here. It doesn't always show up right away, but we're looking for any kind of ghost orbs. I don't see any. We're kind of looking for like a good area to like set up as well. It's kind of hard maybe in this room a little bit to set up in, but like this is probably kind of where the ghost will be most of the time, it seems like. And then we'll set up our dots. So you can hold on F key. I don't know what it is on the controller and console, but you basically can like place things around. And so I'll put these dots kind of all over. Let's see, put this here. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, it's going crazy still, so we know it's for sure EMF. Not getting anything on that. Just double checking that as well. We're looking for any kind of UV. I don't see any. I'm just going to double check everything. Look on backs of doors. Look on other sides of doors. I'm not seeing anything at this point though. It could be a Goryo, which is like the worst ghost in the game as well. In addition to the Myling, as the Goryo won't show its dots unless you're looking through a camera and no one's in the room with it. So let's go check to see if maybe it is that. We'll check the temperature as well. Look, the temperature is not quite freezing. So it had to be 0 or 32 degrees Fahrenheit to be considered freezing. It is going down. Let's just watch it for a second, but then it's going back up again. So probably not freezing temps, but that can take a while. So, all right. So far, what do we have here? Oh, we can also look for like maybe a Wraith as well. We can do that check with Assault. So if it walks through the Salt, it automatically eliminates Wraith. So we're just going through and basically saying like, what is this ghost based upon the evidence that we have? So we'll grab our 3 things. We're looking at our sanity. It's 85, which means most ghosts. Let's see here. Only ghosts that can hunt early would be Raiju at this point, because a Raiju can hunt early with electronic equipment. But but yeah, that's at 65, I believe. So we're still good. Like the ghost can't even hunt at this point, unless there's like something special that happens that we're just not aware of. But it couldn't even be a mimic at this point either, because we had EMF. So if you have EMF, ghost writing, or dots, automatically rules out. Oh, there we go. Oh, we got UV. Okay, perfect. That actually was perfect. There we go. So we got UV, because I had this on here. So we have UV, we can mark that. So it's a Jinn, Goryo, or Obake. And also it's not a Wraith as well, but that doesn't really matter because we've already marked it off based upon having UV as well. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and grab, okay, I just heard the breaker turn off. So the breaker's normally on Amateur. The Jinn cannot turn off the breaker, so we can already mark off the Jinn as well. So I was kind of leaning towards Jinn actually because how active it was, but it's not a Jinn, so it's either Obake or it is a Goryo. And so what we can do is look at our camera and see if we have any Goryo dots. So the only 2 things we can have at this point would be, we can cross off Spirit Box, so that doesn't eliminate anything. We can cross off Freezing Temps. Oh wait, what happened there? Oh, sorry. Okay. We can cross off Spirit Box. We can cross off Freezing Temps because we obviously know it's not a Jinn. Turn the breaker off. And then so all we have left is Ghost Orbs and dots. So it probably is a Goryo. So we probably will get dots. But unfortunately, and this is how it's always been, dots are so broken on this game for some odd reason. Like I've not been getting dots just across the board. Okay, there we go. We got dots on camera. So it for sure is a Goryo. So now we know what the ghost is. So now we can look at our optional objectives. So we can decide to take a picture of the ghost if we want to, do a firelight motion sensor. So we can grab a motion sensor and a firelight. And look at that. We still have a lot of sanity left as well. So you can choose to take a photo of the ghost or just not. You can also choose to fill up your ghost book as well with 5-star photos or 3-star photos, like of the salt and that kind of thing. So what I can do is just put this around where I think it might walk. It's been walking through here, so we'll probably put this here, maybe put one over here as well, and we'll probably get it pretty quickly. We'll go ahead and light this as well and place the firelight. It'll probably give it to us. What we'll do then is grab a camera and see if it'll appear on top of us. We grab a ghost photo. So let's go ahead and see what's up with that. Boo. Grab a camera, grab a smudge, and grab a crucifix. So a crucifix just prevents a ghost hunt. If a ghost hunt has already started, this will do nothing. People used to think that you could like use this to stop the ghost or something like that while it's hunting. No, not the way it works. If you hold down the place button though, you can see the range. Actually, this feels bigger than it used to be. Maybe not. But basically, I used to try and put it like in the room, because if you put it like here, it might still hunt like in the back part of that room. So like I want to put it probably here. And then you get the second one and put it like here, so you really can make sure to grab it. We'll go ahead and take a picture of this bone here, and then we'll pick it up, and that'll give us 3-star photo of the bone. Other things we can grab as well would be, let's see, we'll look for the cursed object. There's always a cursed object, and they're always in the same spot as well on Amateur, Intermediate, Professional, and Nightmare. turn back on the breaker, which is always here or down the basement. It moves positions sometimes. They all take pictures of the salt, and picture of the salt as well there. Okay, and like taking a photo of the ghost, really up to you if you want to wait for that. Sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it takes like no time. The firelight, same thing here. It might do it, it might not. In my opinion, it's not really worth it to do everything perfectly. Just get a few that you can and then get out. And that's how much money we made basically. So we have our smudge, and we also have our lighter as well, which you have to have both to be able to use a smudge. And a smudge is used during a ghost hunt, and it'll blind the ghost for 5 seconds, so you can actually run through it while it's hunting. So let's go ahead and check now. Okay, it was a Goryo, so we got the correct ghost type. We didn't get a photo of the ghost, it's fine. Didn't get, we did get a firelight, nice. So it must have done that when we walked out. Motion sensor we got, investigation bonus and rewards, bonus, bone evidence, sorry, and then photos as well. 360, not bad for amateur. And that's basically the gameplay loop right there. So we went through all the different evidence that we can maybe accomplish and everything, and we got that through without even a ghost hunt as well, which you can do up through professional in my opinion, but once you hit nightmare, you really have to get the ghost hunt. You have to be able to get that last piece of evidence through a hunt, usually, not always, but usually. And then once you hit level 50 apparently on console, you can go all the way over to custom, and that's where the real money comes in, okay? At this point, once you have level 50, you can start jacking up your rewards to 12.97 or higher, potentially, and then go to Camp Woodwind and play on that a bunch of times, just trying to guess the ghost in one hunt with like no evidence. That's pretty difficult for new people, but it is a skill you can learn, and that's the best way to learn in my opinion. If you're really still struggling at this point at level 50 and you're just like, I really just can't do this, which at this point I feel like you're level 50, you're probably okay. You actually can go to the ghost and turn on friendly ghost actually, okay? And what that will do is make it so the ghost will never hunt. That'll just give you unlimited time to just figure out, you know, how the evidence works, how the equipment works, and whatnot. And that's a really good way to make it so you're like not scared of the game. You can play on solo as well, and know the ghost will never hunt you. They'll still do events, it'll still, you know, stalk you and follow you around and mess with you, but it'll never hunt you. So that's a good way just to practice. In fact, that's how it used to be whenever you could do the training. Used to just be Tanglewood with friendly ghosts. So I don't know why they changed that, but you can also do training as well, which I think is kind of worthless. But if you need it, you know, you can do it, so it's there. Oh, look at that. Complete challenge mode in Camp Woodwind. That's actually kind of funny that we're doing that. That's also a good way to make some money fast. 5,000 is pretty good for new people, so not a bad call to play this. And of course, playing with other people is also great as well. Going to multiplayer and just finding new friends. So hopefully I'll have a video on that, on how to make friends in Phasmophobia. So, and that's how you do it. Perfect. Good. Okay, so that's any questions?